It's impossible to talk about horror without talking about this one, John Carpenter's Halloween, the film that redefined horror and launched an entire slasher boom. It introduced us to Michael Myers, the silent, masked figure who escapes from an asylum and returns to his hometown of Haddonfield to stalk babysitters on Halloween night. It's so simple, and that's why it works. Jamie Lee Curtis, in her breakout role as Laurie Strode, became the blueprint for the final girl. Carpenter's chilling score, those relentless piano notes, they still raise goosebumps decades later. And the pacing, slow, deliberate, suspenseful, taught filmmakers that terror isn't about how fast you move, but how long you make the audience wait. The shadows, the silence, that mask, everything about Halloween became iconic. From there, the franchise grew into legend. 13 films spanning sequels, remakes, and alternate timelines. Halloween 2 continued the same night, deepening Laurie and Michael's connection. Then came Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. No Michael Myers, just a bonkers story about killer masks, a cult classic now, but a brave experiment that proved even horror icons can evolve. Later sequels like The Return of Michael Myers brought the shape back from the shadows, and every new era reimagined the myth in its own way. Rob Zombie's 2000s remake gave us a brutal psychological dive into Michael's origins. And then decades later, David Gordon Green's modern trilogy, Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and Halloween Ends, stripped everything back to the basics, bringing Laurie's story full circle. Through it all, one thing never changed: Michael Myers himself. A faceless embodiment of pure evil, emotionless, unstoppable, waiting in the dark. What makes Halloween perfect for the spooky season is how flexible it is. You can jump in anywhere, the original for pure suspense, the sequels for bigger kills and crazy mythology, or the remakes for gritty reinvention. No matter which version you choose, when you hear that theme, you know the night belongs to Michael Myers. And here's what creators can learn from Halloween. Carpenter proved that simplicity isn't weakness, it's strength. A small budget, a small cast, one location, but a clear vision. He used light, sound, and patience to build terror. He turned limitation into innovation. And that's the real magic creation. Sometimes you don't need more, you just need focus. As writers and filmmakers, remember that your story doesn't have to be big, it just has to be honest. Because fear, mystery, and beauty all live in the same place, just waiting for you to turn off the lights and hit record.